up? What's up? How y'all doing?
What's happening?
We laughing.
Oh Lord, I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready. I've been ready.
They take off.
I already know what they gonna come.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kayfree. I am the host of Listening Lounge podcast. My very special guest tonight, all the way from Decatur, where it's greater.
Yes, sir.
My boy D, the comedian. What's up, D? How you doing?
What's happening, ma'am?
Man, thanks for coming on, man.
I should have
My very
participated.
first guest.
I should have participated.
Very first show.
That's how we gonna do it.
And my boy done showed up.
Ah, shit. Hey, look. Boy, your boy looking good, boy.
I'm talking about a real spill.
I came out the coochie like that, boy. Don't worry about it.
So you came out with the hat to the side, huh?
You.
I got it. So on Listening Lounge, it is a custom that we toasted up.
We should have participated.
So let's toast it up to good vibes.
Yes.
Prosperity all 2025 and beyond.
Yes. 100%. 100%.
So what's new, man? What's up with you? What you got going?
Man, you know, I wake up in the morning, say these prayers, and get up out here and get it. So you know what I mean? By any means necessary.
Period.
It don't matter. Hey, sometimes, you know, you take an L, but you gotta get up 9 times. You know what I mean? To keep everything going. So, man, since I met my little bud over here, you know what I mean? She got me into doing a lot of different things because I have the skills to pay the bills.
Absolutely.
So I should participate. So, but man, again, I wake up in the morning, say these prayers, man, take care of these kids, boy, your bud, goddamn.
How many kids you got?
Collectively together.
Together, right?
Collectively, like a blended family. It's 10 of us. It's like 10 motherfuckers in many rounds sometimes in the house. Yeah. The noise that makes is just itself.
But how many kids did you actually?
Oh, they came out my scrotum. 5.
I just wrote them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have.
I like the word choice.
Yeah, 5 that came out. You know, he's from my swam for me.
Okay, and can I ask, how many baby mamas you got?
4 of them.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
how do you manage to coexist with all these baby mamas? Like, is it drama? Is it peace? Like what? Like, what's it like?
Well, it was drama in the beginning, cause after the pen, I just
After the pen.
you gotta pin somebody.
Okay, so that's how. Okay, so
so
I
you know
ain't
that ooh ah. So I mean,
I don't get peace.
that's what P means.
Okay. Okay. Right.
We made that sound. Ooh, P. Very nice.
Okay.
So then, then come a wang. So after the wang, I was still doing the damn, pen.
And the baby mamas.
Yeah, I still penning everybody, man. And then it wasn't cool because although I'm cool, right, and I know how to keep everything under covers, women have intuitions.
Right. Yes, we do.
They were like that.
I'm glad that a man can admit that women have intuitions. That we be knowing stuff, regardless if y'all want to lie about it or not. We be knowing. Okay, we just probably don't go nowhere. Say anything. We be knowing.
But they love us. That's why they don't go nowhere. But they be like, he gonna get it right one day. So that type of they really live in the thing of love and hope.
So hope and so okay. So like you said that. So you saying that we love y'all. Do you think because we love y'all that we gonna really stay and deal with all of that for a long period of time?
It depends. Like in my situation, because I have 4 of them. So every situation was kind of different. I had one that we would have threesomes and stuff like that, which was fun. And I had one that we at a strip club at 12 o'clock. We living in Miami. We at a strip club at 12 o'clock to 8 o'clock every day. We didn't skip a day.
So that was like your best friend.
Sunday was church. Sunday we did go to church.
Oh, okay, so strip club on Saturday, Sunday church.
No, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Hey.
strip club. Sunday, church.
Wow. Okay.
So that what that was in Miami. So that was pretty cool. So, but once that stopped, then it broke us apart a little bit. So yeah, because our when you embark yourself in a relationship, no matter what you gotta always keep it how you started. How you ever started, however you started, that's why y'all initially bonded together. So you have to always keep it be like that. Or if you don't, y'all have to maturate and adjust to together.
Right.
And change together. So with those type of situations, with that particular situation, we just naturally start going apart because the fun was gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? So then they're like, oh, you got to stay at home with me.
So I'm wondering, so basically, are you saying that how you started off a relationship or a friendship with the opposite sex is how it should continuously go? So consistency is the word.
Yeah, consistency and communication. So communication, because it should be a level of
Just good. Just go from my leg.
Yeah.
Right.
It's okay. That's what it should. And so it should be a level of consistency. First of all, because that's a level of respect, right, to your counterpart or whoever you're dealing with, and transparency. So that's another thing in a relationship, and you have to start again. You have to keep it the same way, and if not, if it's change coming, communication. So you gotta communicate like, oh man, I ain't on that no more. So then once it's in the air, you can move. But a lot of people these days, especially in relationships, they do hold a lot of things inside, just trying to keep the peace and stuff like that, but are internally unhappy. So what in the situation that they're in, so all that type of stuff is gonna come to a head one day.
Right.
So you can't avoid that. So that's the main things. Being like again like a real I'm the pappy type guy. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm the pappy. So you know what I mean. I have a coochie business. I have a whole
polygamy, basically. Kind of sort of. Do you believe polygamy?
Okay.
I mean, because if you
I tried it, but it was just too much work.
Okay.
Because everybody has to be satisfied, and I'm still gonna do what I do. So you know what I mean.
Okay.
So the money comes first to me. That's secondary. So then a couple of them will get left by the wayside a little bit attention wise, and then they get jealous because of that. She done got the little time that he has.
Right.
You know what I mean? So then they'll get
So this some people don't probably know me, but I actually was I was a Hebrew Israelite, or I guess I still am a Hebrew Israelite by the Bible and Most High, and I actually did consider polygamy, but the guy that I considered it with didn't know what he was doing, and he thought he knew what he was doing. And the thing was, I was reading more on it than he was.
Okay.
And so he had me dressing like a Hebrew slave, head cover, because I'm following the ways of the culture.
Yeah.
And
but you was in the cult.
Might as well say, probably was, didn't know, blindly, but it was an experience I had to go through to get to where I am now.
Life is all about experience. Yeah.
But then the girl he wanted to bring into the house, I moved in with him. Into the house was nothing like me. She had like 4 or 5 kids. She still was wearing pants. She was cussing more than I don't know what. Just like total opposite when I spoke up on
it. I
her.
don't think she would know spin tobacco.
Right. She was a dude. You know. And when I spoke up on it, it was a problem. And this guy, if you watching, I hope knows how to get you. Threw my stuff out.
That's how they are, man.
He threw my stuff outside of his house.
What?
Yes. Yeah. I was gonna put you out there, but I ain't gonna put your name.
Then we have to work on that type of stuff.
I ain't gonna make you famous.
Don't keep your coochie in your pocket. So you can't be more of a vagina than a vagina. So
period. Right. Thank you.
So you always have to be a leader, and the even if it's not even time to be the voice of reason and peace, you have to. Uh, I'm only I only can I'm only on that side of it because I was on the other side too as well.
Right.
So you know what I mean, and I have a plethora of women, so that I was dealing with so at one time. So yeah, males keep your coochie in your pocket, man. You can't be messy, just as messy as
Males,
women.
keep your coochie in your pocket. So if you got a coochie, which means if you're sensitive, please keep it in your pocket. Okay,
Yeah.
so boom. So are you single, dating, married, divorced, separated?
Well, I'm married.
Okay. How's married life? Are you enjoying it?
It's like with any relationship, it's ups and downs.
Right.
And it's always it's like a how can I explain that? It's always work in progress.
Right. So you don't wear a ring?
Hmm.
You don't wear a red ring?
Yeah, I do, but I paint cars,
Okay.
so then
So you
it fall off. If I have cut with gloves most of the time, so it'll fall off and whatnot. But
so here's the question: what is the views? Okay, so what if your wife does she wear her wedding ring?
Huh?
Does she wear her wedding ring?
Yeah. Well, she just put it back on. But yeah.
Okay. Alright, understood. Okay, well we're gonna touch that. Alright.
How you do that?
Well, she's put back on, which means y'all at a little rocky point.
No, dealing with me is always gonna be some rocky shit. It just is what it is. At the end of the day, I've always been that way since I was a kid. I was one of the most athletic, smartest. I still am, but the guy you would ever see, but you can't. I don't like rules, and I don't like to be confined.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
so I don't like to be confined and stuff like that. And I definitely don't like to be told what to do because to be honest with you, I'm just a boss. So you know what I mean. It just is what it is. So I don't mean.
Okay, right there. I see you. You're nice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Bang,
I seen the shades. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. Okay. So I do have a person who had a question for you that was sent to my phone.
Mm-hmm.
It says, as a seasoned married couple, how frequently should you partake in sexual intercourse with your wife?
I mean, personally, I can't speak for everybody because everybody don't have the same.
This is your opinion.
Yeah. So, but everybody don't have the same sex drive, and I'm a Pisces. So most Pisces.
I'm a Scorpio, so we both water sign compatible.
So we leave with our bodies first, and we try to get your mind. So, but we definitely leave with your mind, our body first. So for me, I'm like,
every day.
Yeah,
every day.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I ain't gonna do something.
Now the key word was as a say when you've been married over 3 years, y'all still doing it every day? Even with the kids involved, everything.
Well, when we have a 2. She's gonna be 3 in 4 months. So she's kind of like a cop blocker. So you know what I mean. At the end of the day, it can't be every day all the time. Right. But yeah, most of the time. But something has to be done. Something got to come out this month.
I answered the question as well. Me not having no kids, and I was married, and I'm divorced. Been divorced for now 8 years. Don't have no clapping, cause I didn't even know this guy. I married him just
What happened with that situation?
With
the marriage.
You really want to know what happened with that situation? Okay, so I met the guy. We got married after 6 weeks of knowing each other, and the dad married him at the courthouse on March 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day.
I just had an anniversary.
We were still married with an anniversary. Yeah, my sister, she came and she was like, don't do it. Not even knowing what I was going to do. She said, God, tell me don't do it. I cussed her out. I do not cuss out my sister, my best friend. I don't cuss her out, right?
Your real sister?
Yeah, real sister. Yes, I know.
What's wrong with you?
Keep listening.
It was dignitized?
No, Miss I hadn't even really had this, but like one time.
Okay.
Keep going. Just kind of found out, believe it or not, I was under witchcraft. I was under spell and got married to this guy. And the next day, because my spirituality is so strong, the next day I was like, woke up out of it and was like, I want a divorce. To this day, I don't know his birthday or middle name. No, for real, and it's true. So anyway, so we married for 4 months. Well, together total for 4 months, and married for a year until I got the divorce. And he did not sign for it. I had to go the long route to get it done, but it got.
Did you put it in the papers or something?
I sure did.
You did. So, but he didn't see it.
He didn't see it. So the paper he put in is not the newspaper. It's like a little article that you find at one of these little stores. So of course he wasn't gonna see it.
He wasn't gonna look at it.
And that's how I got my divorce. Yeah.
That was a cheap way too.
Well, I paid.
But that took long, right?
It took
because you had to pay to put the ad in there, right?
I paid for everything. I paid for them to serve him. I paid the court costs for the divorce, and I paid for the paper ad. So in total, it was $550, which is not a lot of money, but
I was your pocket.
Exactly, and it was
away from them,
very stressful process because I was stressed the hell out doing that.
Yeah, but because I've been through a divorce too as well. It's just almost the same thing as somebody dying.
It is
almost like a death, right? So I mean, even in that, I mean, I can speak. Man, today I had to go to my grandma's funeral, but it was just like a death. Like you won't be able to. So me and my ex-wife are cool, but it's just like it's not the same. You know what I mean? So it's not the same. But we're cool because I've known her since for 30 years now. So, but we're cool, but it's not. It will never get back to
where it was when I was married. Yeah. So of course, I mean, been too much damage done.
And when out of anger, that's what I appreciate a lot of all of my boys is never say anything out of anger because you can't take that type of stuff back. Even then, I mean, especially then with women, because they're gonna hold all receipts for that. So you don't want to deal with that because it's going to come up in another time.
I am definitely a receipt holder. My ex-boyfriend, we broke up August, but we last had sex November, right? You know how they break up, y'all be still.
That was Thanksgiving, though.
November the 1st. That's the last time I had sex. But he said something that was very, very, very hurtful. You know what I'm saying? Which made me just kind of like reevaluate why was I even still wanting to talk to him or be around him or be his friend.
Okay.
He put something on his dead brother. And,
oh no.
Right. But then putting on your brother, but then you still was talking to me, still seeing me, still calling my phone private, may I add. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but you kind of accepted it.
What I actually phone call, I still love him. I still love him. To this day I love you. You know who you were, but I could never be where I was to him before.
Yeah, same.
Because of the things that he said to me.
Same thing.
You know.
Same. I had I'm not gonna say I used to fight fire with fire. So then when you do that, you're not in control. So I started learning to stay in control of your anger and what you say, because a lot of people I'm a slicer, so a lot of people not a slicer with their words like that, and I can heal fast because I don't give a shit what you say about me.
Right, absolutely.
So, but a lot of people are not like that. That's why I came up with the slogan, keep your coochie packed. You know what I mean? But in reality, everyone's not like that. You know what I mean? So I had to learn to taper back with what I say and not be quick to be angered, period, with anything. And I've been through from having to bury a child to catching 7 felonies in one night.
Wow.
So, this in the back of my head.
You built strong, man.
Huh?
Said you built strong.
Yeah, for it tough. Yeah.
Oh, you stronger than 4, like armor.
Yeah.
So, speaking of armor, please go check out my Instagram, my clothing line. It's called Armor Up Apparel.
That girl's damn cute.
I am good. I'm talented. You feel me?
Yeah, she is.
And I gotta go around.
When I met this one right here, man, it was just like I knew her for years. and I was just celebrating my birthday. I was about to leave, and then like, what you doing, boy? I like celebrate my birthday. Then you going nowhere? So I stayed, and it's crazy. So by the end of the day, man, that's how life works sometimes.
That is how life works, yeah.
That is how life works.
All right, so let's get to some fun questions. Is there anything that I cannot ask you?
Oh, you can whatever you want to say it. I'm gonna give you an honest answer.
And you too, audience. All right, so what is one thing that you've done
that I'm not proud of?
that nobody knows about it? You're gonna tell us tonight on Listening Like We Listening. Oh, goddamn, we is listening. What is it? What is something you've done that nobody knows about?
I have so many with that. But the first one that comes to my mind is something that's totally uncharacteristic of me. So I paint cars and stuff like that. So I was I get to do what I want to do like all through the day. So
What you do?
at lunch I would just go and drink and shit like that. For lunch, I go to the bar, get food.
Okay.
So one day I was going to the bar. I just walked to it because it was in the same parking lot as my job. And I met this guy. He was doing roofs. He was cool. Like he was like one of the white guys. Like he's black, but he's cool. So I was like, so me and him meshed together real quick. So he put like roofs on a couple of my baby mama's house, my mama's house, my neighbor's house, to my mama. So we did a lot of business together. Long story short. But anyway, he like, D, he saw what type of chicks I like. So he's like, I got this chick with a big booty. And,
And you smashed her.
Yeah, but she needed a car there. So look, no, it's deeper than that. So,
Oh, there was a short version.
Yeah, so okay. She needed a car there and shit. So when I went to go pick up her car, when she saw me, she like, whatever. So then, so I started smashing her, but I didn't know what she did. I just know she had cars and shit. So I was like, what the?
So you was tripping out for cars?
Nah, bro, I'm sorry.
This
girl was like,
porn star?
Selling the best I'm talking about in America.
The best Malta?
No, it was like ice. It was like a bucket. Like she would keep a tub of milk.
She was
that.
Selling drugs.
Yeah. So it was just like whatever, Griselda. You know what I mean? So honest to God. So she would just pay me to she would pay me to get a hotel room with my name. So then I just protect her.
Okay.
So one day.
Don't credit yourself. Don't credit yourself.
Yeah.
Do not incriminate yourself.
That's 27 years ago. Oh. So you're like, can't go me. I thought about shit that ass fool. Hey, listen. Yeah, but anyway. So hey, look, man, she was doing that. So one day, I was curious. That's this.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute.
So like, I was curious. So look, I'm not gonna. I'm not really smoking, but I'm like banging it. But mind you, it's like a Tupperware. It's like it's kilos. Anyway, I ate one. So I ate one. It was nasty as shit. So when I ate it, I swear to God, hey, look, so it didn't kick in in like 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, I swear to God, I was in the bathroom like, I swear, I can't make this up. I'm in the mirror like this,
Like I can see on TV.
Yeah, like some real crazy
zombie
shit.
Stuff.
Yeah, like like I'm licking my tongue out. Oh, hell no. So, but the thing was, I didn't know when I was gonna get off, when it was gonna calm down, like those type of drugs.
Yeah.
You see why they get hooked on it because you don't know, you never know you're gonna come down off that.
This is a story that no one else knew about?
No, I would never tell about that shit.
Hey, y'all heard that? Alright, so I'm gonna tell you what happened, what I did. I'm getting right to the point. So I was a body double in a movie. and I was naked.
You showed your ass in for some cash.
Literally, that's what I showed. That's all I showed. My face was not showing. I was body double, so it was my body only from the back. So it covered up my butt tattoo and all that. Oh yeah, I got a butt tattoo. Sorry, guess that's out now.
Yeah.
I guess that's out. But yeah, so yeah, and nobody knows that. And yeah, I was naked on camera for money.
No. Oh, I have another one.
You want to tell us too? So he want to split the beans tonight, so we're gonna let him split the beans.
Okay, I have another one. So I lived in Miami. My ex-wife is from Miami, so we was going. I met her in college in Miami anyway at HBU. The Davy Boys in the team. That's where it came from. Where we went to school at. So anyway, so I was in Miami. My dad cut me off because I was just taking his money buying weed with it. So smoking it up. So once he found out, he was like, ain't no more money, nigga. So I mean, you know.
What he say?
Huh?
What he say when he found out?
He's like, ain't seen no more money, man. And I know you puffin' up because. So I was like,
puffin' up because. Cause y'all hear this man say.
So he was like, you puffin' up because. You know, anyway. So man, I'm like, well, I need to make some money. So at the end of the day, it was this guy, I swear to God, it was this guy that's pulling up in like a van. So I was like, man, what you doing? Like, man, we recruiting guys to be escorts. So I'm like, escorts for who?
I know good damn well.
No, listen to this. So
I was a gigolo.
No, I was an escort. So, but I was an escort for like rich people, like rich, like Spanish, like not.
What's the difference between the escort and a male whore?
Listen to the story. So I look, they was older, so I didn't have to really. I didn't have to touch him.
He was slanging penis, y'all. I don't know what he's talking about. He's trying to sugarcoat it.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to sugarcoat. I would never sugarcoat anything. But I look, so he had like these auditions. So this is my point, you know. I did do it for a little while, but he had like these.
I can ready to do it for a little while. I mean,
I got some cash for
you. I mean, I believe everybody.
There's some ass.
I believe everybody at one point has sold their
whole story, yeah. So I have.
Whether y'all want to lie about it or not, you want to say, oh, you know, first of all, if you met a dude and y'all wanted to eat and you went to the mall, then to his crib, y'all had sex, you prostituted.
Yeah.
And
basically.
so did he. He paid for the coochie, and you gave it up for some clothes.
So, but you know, as men, we're gonna pay for the coochie anyway. You have to know that because at the end of the day, first of all, time is your money.
That's why y'all go and get all that fashion stuff so y'all can attract some coochie.
Yeah, but you know, well, I really don't have to. I can go to the gas station maybe. Okay. I open the door for me.
So, have you ever met a celebrity?
Yes. I used to work for the Holyfield.
A bad experience though.
With a celebrity?
Yeah.
Yes. I used to work for Dwayne Wade. I was a social worker for Alonzo Mourning. So I was a social worker for Alonzo Mourning.
Don't come for us. Can you go and see this video, Dwayne? Don't come for us, okay? We just talking.
Man, you know I'm telling you the truth. You know I'm telling you the truth. I work at overtime, bro. You know I'm telling you the truth, man. Don't do that. So at the end of the day. So, man, we used to have the kids and stuff like that, and man, all the, that was back in the day too, when LeBron first got to Miami. So I was in Miami when LeBron was there, when LeBron came, like, I'll take you back to Miami. So I was there. So, man, this guy, like, we would have like over 300 and something kids, you know, during the day, during the summertime, because, first of all, Alonzo Mourning is a nice guy. Like shout out to him what he do for the community.
Who's that?
Alonzo Mourning.
Okay.
Yeah, his wife and his
I don't know
wife.
who that is, but okay.
Yeah, and his wife, she's so nice. He's an ex-basketball player.
Okay.
So and his wife, she's cool, man. I went to their house and man, they're cool. So man, anyway, we would have events. We would have events and stuff. And this guy wouldn't get out the car until the news cameras came.
Who, Dwayne?
Yeah.
Oh,
so he'd just be sitting in front of our gym. When they first came out in the BMW with the star, the Mercedes with the stars, the Maybach. So he just sitting in the Maybach with until the news vans came. He he was waiting for the news vans. Then when the news van came, then he would get out. But you know the kids had got so tired of it. They wouldn't even acknowledge him when he pulled up. That's how fake he is. So they was like, so you know what I mean? Like for real, they was like.
Now, if kids don't acknowledge you, bruh.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was pretty
Thank
bad. It was pretty bad. Yeah, that's a bad experience with famous people.
So for me,
Shaq too. Shaq was on a bad experience.
I don't really feel Shaq like that.
But Shaq's a Pisces, so he just pulled
That's
up.
why.
So he pulled up at Vanna. Yeah. So he pulled up at Vanna house one day, and it was back in the day, and he pulled up. And I was like, who is that with the Superman saying on the grill with a big retarded navigator? So then he lowered, and then he got out.
Hey, Lord.
Like he just went down to the floor by his
Yeah, just to kill money.
All the air came out. So, man, when he got out, I'm like, dang, that's Shaq, bro. When he grabbed my hand up, so I grabbed my hand to shake it. Oh, man, this guy scored. Man. Everything, and every knuckle popped, I was mad as hell.
Right,
I was like, boy.
Everything was just.
Boy, and I'm from the A, so I'm be like, boy, what? You know, I talk when I like that, like, boy, my hand go. So, man, but that was a bad experience because it really hurt. Like, it was like, because he didn't know, like, I really don't think, you know, those type of, because he's like an ogre or something. So he didn't know.
Not you calling Shaq an ogre.
Yeah, no, he didn't know. He didn't know how strong he was at all.
So I had a bad experience. I was in my 20s, I guess. I don't know. I was young. I had this crazy crush on Fabulous with his chipped ass tooth in his mouth. Still had a crush on him. Right?
Yeah, you look like Fabulous.
Fabulous and they beat him. Right? You know what I'm saying? So, man, he came to Atlanta, and it was a little spot downtown. Maybe it was 112 or somewhere he was at.
Yeah.
I didn't.
She was at Jaguar.
It probably was a Jaguar for real. So I got me a little shirt, said his name on it and everything.
What? Groupie like that?
I didn't know that, but I was a groupie.
You was a groupie.
We all even went through those times of grouping so I'm like, so, you know what I'm saying? So boom, I went on there, I got into the club, got into the VIP, I next to him, all you boys like, hey, what's up? I'm like, I want Fabulous, right? So boom, I said it, I know, right? So I said, I'm going with him tonight. Spoke it out.
You better get him, man.
Well,
you spoken to this. Rodeo.
So look up, he got first. So I went outside after this shit was over with. He either on his little van with his little entourage, all this stuff like that. So I seen this guy. I was like, I want to go with meet Fabulous. She said, okay. So I'm gonna meet Fabulous. I'm right in this nigga face. I'm sorry, whatever. Sorry, Facebook. I'm right. Sorry, you too. Look, that wine that kicked in, boy. I ain't had but one glass. I'm a drinker.
That wasn't little people. See, that's why I told everybody to keep coochie in the pocket.
So listen though. So boom, so I went over there. I'm right in dude's face. He turned his homeboy. He sang, "Hey man, where the hoes at?"
What?
I could have died. I'm like, I'm a fool. I'm right here.
Those girls.
I'm like, I'm gonna be a hoe tonight for you, man. And the going to the hotel with his homeboy. I ain't gonna lie. And his homeboy and kid me about 3-4 weeks. It was good. I do not like New York people. New York men do not like y'all because y'all are arrogant. And y'all think y'all just got it going on because y'all like, yo, what up, son? I wear Timberlands and like, nobody cares.
I love everybody, man, but
I'm not dating.
It's not like I'm not gonna.
My last fiance, rest in peace, Steve, man, I love you forever. He's from Jamaica, Queens, New York. Alright? And I dealt with him only because he was Jamaican, because I am part Guyanese. So I dealt with him only because of that reason. But I've had some bad New York guys experiences, and Fabulous, you topped the cake when you turned around and said, "What the hell is that?" And I'm like in your face, like, "I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this." I shouldn't even having sex, trying to give you the sex. But anyway, I'm keeping it real on here. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. So anyway, all right. So if you was not married, what would you be doing right now? Would you choose to remain single? Or
I have me some hoes and stuff because
like hoes with strip selling pussy or like
hoes and selling pussy like at a hotel or something.
I'm sorry, YouTube. My mouth. I ain't working
I was saying the same. Don't worry about it. So I don't have a filter either. So look, I'll have some hoes sell pussy at motherfucking hotel every night.
Are you serious?
I swear. If I wasn't married right now,
I
have a lot.
Girls still get pimped?
What is that? It's not about. Because it's on the internet now.
That's pimping.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
But are girls out here still getting pimped for real?
Yeah, They need to, but, they need protection. They need to.
Go get them a Charlie. Like, I got a Charlie. Then I got a Smitty.
Everybody got a Kayfree like her. So, you know what I mean? Every woman don't come equipped with both sets of equipment. So she has a ball sack somewhere that I haven't seen yet.
Well, you haven't seen it because,
But I'm just saying.
Never seen you naked.
Who don't do that?
If you wasn't married, you might have seen me naked.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing. Or am I?
Yeah.
I am.
I don't think she's playing.
No, I'm playing. You know what? can we cancel this stereotypical thought process of Scorpios? Okay.
What happened to you?
People always say, "Oh, Scorpio, y'all some freaks." With our spouses, okay?
They're internal. Like my ex-wife was a Scorpio.
Hey, Rose Hat.
Yeah, so she was definitely freaky. So that was the one I was talking about. We go to the strip club, but she was okay.
She was cool, like.
I'll tell you a story. So one day we was like,
yeah,
a little bit. So one day, she had this friend, and that's why we used to go to strip clubs. Like friends work in the strip club. So boom, 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 boom. So I had moved my ex-wife back to Atlanta because this was money at. So when we moved here, she didn't like it once it got cold. Like, she moved back to Miami. We moved back to Miami. They was having a party. Just so happened, one of our friends who we used to go to the strip club with every day was having a party that same day when we moved back to Miami. And it just so happened, I had already got a condo in her same complex. Because
stalker.
So not me, but it just happened.
She apartment. You did.
Yeah. So, but she had the hookup. She was like she knew the property manager. But she was having a party at her mom's house in the city in Miami City. So, but my ex-wife, we had been riding for 10 hours. She was drinking and blowing it down with me and shit the whole time. She was tired. She was going to sleep shit. And then she had some fucking drinks at the party. So she started going to sleep. So her friend was like, "I think she like that in the car sleep. I think you need to take her home." I'm like, "Yeah, I need to take her home." So
Scorpio.
Yeah, so that's what I did. I need to take my Scorpio wife home. But her friend was like on some bullshit. I didn't know it. So when I take her home, she called me.
I swear y'all don't be knowing that. Y'all be knowing.
No. I promise that.
Y'all be knowing the girl.
No, because I'm
give that coochie. Y'all be knowing.
I'm a loyal person. I'm the rip. I'm a loyal person. So I wouldn't expect that.
Most water signs are loyal. We are.
Yeah. So I wouldn't expect that. I wasn't expecting. So anyway, so she was like, yeah. I think you need to take Shay home. I'm like, yeah, you right. You right. Take her home. So I took her home and shit. Yeah. So I took her home and she had called me. She's like, you coming back? And I'm like, hey, yeah, come on the way back now. It just so happened when she called me, I was just putting her in bed. So I'm coming back out of the thing. She's like, nah, you ain't got to come back out. We moving the party to my house, which she stayed in the same subdivision. I'm like, yeah.
You smashed the friend?
Listen, so I'm like, yeah.
Nah, come in, got time for the whole story.
No. So, long story short. So she, when I go to her house, she's like, yeah, we moved the party to my house. When I go to her house, when she opened the door, she even got that white beater and some fucking whatever bullshit. Nah, they were draws. They were like they was I don't know.
Pennies.
They wasn't. I don't know what the fuck this shit was. She strippers. I don't know.
Okay.
So anyway, she was like, you can see it on the couch. So it was a TV, like right there, but saying it like this. She like, you want it? What week you want what? So, but so and long story short, she strapped up her lap. Goddamn, I did pull the teeth out, started sucking them for a little bit. So then I felt guilty, like, shit, bitch, y'all trying to set me up. So then I'm like, the next day, I just smashed her. Like, bitch, get out of me. So the next day I go to my ex-wife, like, man, Kayfree fucking nasty fuck, man. Something need to tell you about your friend. But I wouldn't have told her nothing. Because the next day was Sunday. She comes to my door, like, y'all ready to go to church? I'm like, this bitch. So that's why I thought it was setting me up or some shit.
Okay, but we was talking about Scorpios being freaks.
Yeah. So my ex, okay, that's my point, because they was all freaks. That like they would.
What's the friend Scorpio too or something?
Yeah, so they was all freaks. Like they would be doing some freaky ass shit. But my ex-wife was like, I ain't fucking around with that shit. She just cut it off, like because they was having a freaky house party. Like that was going on in her house. You know what I mean? So then, because they would be like, one time I went over there and shit, and I'm walking, I'll just go to the bathroom and the door open like that, and then drag you in the room shit. When you go in the room, everybody butt ass niggas, sisters.
So y'all had some P. Diddy type parties going on, man.
Yeah, that motherfucker was butt ass nigga. Like, trust me, I would go to the bathroom or whatever, and the door open, and then grab your hand, go in the room, every chicken out butt ass nigga. Like, and nigga, it's just me chicken.
And that, you guys, is how STDs are spread.
Well, I didn't do it. I didn't pee in that stew, man. I didn't do
That
it.
is how STDs are spread.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a STD before?
Yeah, I was young. I was
Don't tell me which one you had.
18, 19 years old.
I think everybody at one point have had an STD, unless you were a virgin or you was born after 1988.
Yeah.
You know, because anybody born, I'm gonna say
70s, yeah.
5 to 8. 86.
Let's say 89.
No, I'll say 89. I'm gonna say 85, 86. I don't believe y'all. I mean, I believe y'all all had STDs. Unless, like I said, you was a virgin, you only had sex with one person, and he didn't cheat on you. And then
yeah, but the one I had, it was like,
most men.
It was weird.
What? And why?
It was weird.
Why do men feel like y'all want to get checkups, but not go get it? Y'all want us to go get the checkup, and then if we clean, oh, I'm straight. You know, you clean every I'm straight.
Nah. Because when that first time I got burned, and it wasn't any like what's that called?
Got burned.
Yeah, it was like I'm leaking guacamole out of it. So, you know what I mean? So, but but that's a trick. That's like sausage. Like.
Can't say the word.
So Wang. So, but at the end of the day, I was at school and something was biting me.
Crab? You had crab?
Yeah, so.
Oh my! I never had crab, y'all. I'm so.
And I smashed the nastiest girl.
That's what you get for smashing.
Okay, that's what you get for smashing your sister friends. So in my house when I was staying with my parents, I had my own room.
You're so disgusted right now, like this.
I was 19. I was 17.
This McAfee dude, man. Yeah. Let me tell you something. McAfee dudes are nasty.
It's nothing about me, McAfee.
Y'all, not explain.
I'm a ball with a crest. I'm on the crest. 32 in the top.
McAfee, Capital, Glenwood, West Shopping, Fifth and Real Top.
Yeah, everything for the east side, man. Anything about the east side.
Everything is.
East side, I'm with it.
So what school you went to?
I went to back there.
Man, nasty?
See?
Because it was called, for those who know, McNair was called what? McNasty, thank you. We all know that. Okay,
because back in the day, had like a bad rate
of nasty girls and boys.
Yeah.
So I went to Towers High School.
Yeah, her school was really poor. Like,
alright, we're done tonight. Alright, we're
Hey, her school was like Cross Keys, like Cross Keys on the news.
But I promise y'all didn't run up on us that damn day.
Who?
You see how strong I was last night, right?
That's because some people just spider monkey. Hey, look, at the end of the day, that you have inert strength.
He just called me. Why you call me spider monkey, dude?
Boy, if y'all would have seen this dude, if y'all would have seen this lady, but if y'all would have seen this lady hanging from this dang old thing, boy, it was like, man, no. At the end of the day, she like, hey, I if I got to do something, I'm gonna go strip. I'm like, you ain't stripping nothing. So in my head, I'm saying that I done tell her that yesterday she made me a believer, and I'm an advocate. And where's she going? I'm going to paint. I'm out there, I'm painting.
So of course he's a low key comedian. He hasn't made himself known yet, which he really can really soon. So he went out to the spot last night, so he can get feel it, And yeah. I was feeling good. I had a few drinks and I wanted to do a little dancing. And
she didn't do a little bit.
I did a little. Pretty
good. Damn, like, see, there we go. See, like, women like to be modest about the bullshit. Like, she's on there doing the SWV dance shit.
That's all I was doing. I was crisscrossing it.
She was literally spider monkeying in that thing. Boy, but
then wait, what I'm telling you.
I think.
Yeah, I don't want to.
But do not let her grab your throat. Nothing.
She
has a tight grip.
Tight grip.
G.I. Joe. Boom. Got you. So good.
Yeah. So much is tight. Hey, y'all, I'm single. Mm-mm. I am really single. No, I'm not having sex with anybody, okay? I would love to, get unsingle.
Hey, man. Only thing that means is that shit is thumping right now.
No, it's not thumping right now.
It needs some 18.
No, you know what? I recently so listen. So I ain't gonna lie. I left my good job to do live last year, and I now work at a bank somewhere, and the bank ain't banking, so I decided to start back dancing for a little while. Me and my girl behind, but I'm fine. And I can do that, and I don't look my age. You know what I'm saying?
Black don't crack over there. And she's a spider monkey.
Some blacks do crack. Spider monkey, trust me. Yeah. So I tried to start with dancing, but then the Lord had said, I got something better for you. Stop dancing. And so I started November 28th of last year, and I stopped February 28th of this. Dang, that's the 28th of this year, and I only went about maybe 6 times within that time span. But and now I'm back in church. I do go to church again, and I'm really trying to
shake the freaky demon.
I'm trying to get my life back on track, cause I'll go aside. I did realize that when I was in church, or more close, not even in church, more close to the Most High.
Yeah.
My life was
really
balanced. It was real balanced. It was real balanced, And so,
on a serious note, man, life is all about balance and decision. So, me coming from if I told you, I've been through everything in between burying a child, trying to administer CPR to keep him alive, to being a 7-time felon in one night. I've been through a lot of things, man, and the bottom line to all of that is always stay in control, because when you're not in control, you're out of control.
Yeah,
life is about the decisions.
Hello. And you know what else I think is very important is, and it's one thing I told my exes, all of them, and I'll tell my next two, like, we have to keep God first.
Yeah, God is always first. Before I walk out the door, every day, with my wife, or sometimes I forget. So, but before I leave out the driveway, I always say some prayers up high. And like personally, you know, I don't give a damn what goes on after that, right?
Period.
So you know what I mean. Then I'm just out here getting it because let's say we in hell right now. So you know what I mean. So I just get it in whatever.
Get it in.
And life is too short to even
It
be
is.
concerned about a lot of
It's
things.
real short. I lost my brother. He was 19 years old. 07. My
Life
mama.
is too short.
09 at 56 years old. I lost my fiance in 2022. He was 40 years old.
Yeah.
I lost my dog last year. He was 3 years old.
Yeah.
I lost my sister on my dad's side. She was 41 years old, I believe. So life is definitely.
Life is too short,
Hold
man.
on. This is a no yawning zone, bro.
No, what happened was I was about to burp and then I cut
Okay,
and stopped the movie.
yeah, I'm glad you did that.
Yeah.
So I got a confession. So I don't have morning breath.
You know, what the fuck you got? Peppermint in your mouth? You know, got peppermint tone roof? You got a peppermint roof on your fucking mouth?
No, not for real.
So how does this happen?
Okay, so I used to be a lesbian.
Oh, look, eating carpet.
No! Shut up, dude. You carpet muncher.
Carpet munching keep the fucking doo-doo breath away.
So I used to be a lesbian, which goes like you can't stop being a lesbian if you want to stop, okay? Not that hard. Just stop. Okay?
You
Stop.
was eating what?
Hell, I was not doing that. Anyway, we ain't discussing all that. But I used to be a lesbian. And I found out I didn't have more because my ex-girlfriend used to always say, I love my baby breath to me. And I'm like, what's up with that? And she says, what's that, baby breath? And I'm like, okay. But then as I got older, I realized in the morning times that I just don't have morning breath.
Well,
it's probably because I slob too. I slob.
And she slob and hey man, if she get too many drinks, I don't know it. She talks really fast like a pimp. Like I was gonna get her some hoes too as well. So but but she's kind of violent. She's fighting like yeah, I want to latch on the beat. Goddamn.
What?
Let the bitch go, Kim.
And let this thing. You gonna do what? Give me some who?
Some bitches. So she's.
Why? I don't know bitches.
Not delete that coochie, but
I don't like girls. I don't have no friends. I literally don't have no friends at this point.
This nigga is mean. This guy is just bad.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you're nice what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Okay, no. I won't say she's mean. It's like zero tolerance, right? So it's a difference. So, you know.
There you go. Zero.
Yeah, no, it's definitely zero.
Keep it real with me. Let me tell you something. With me, keep it. My ID name is Truth Hurts because and not HURTS hurt, but HERT is like music. The truth is music. I love the truth. Do not lie to me about nothing because lying to me gonna piss me up and then I'm gonna be mean. And it's like
anybody that second toe next to their big toe is longer, crazy. Don't worry about it.
He got jokes, y'all.
Cry, God. They're gonna have to take that shit to great day. Great day.
My ex-girlfriend used to call me Psych. My nickname was Psych, short for Psycho.
You know, but at the end of the day, man, I love. I got to meet this young lady. To be honest, she brought. Cause I was sparingly into like a little dark space for a minute. So she brought me out of that mood. Like you know how you like I don't you know people everybody done been through that type of thing. You have to admit it to come out of it, right? You have to be honest with yourself where you at in that point in your life. Yeah. Man, again it was just my birthday.
I appreciate that.
So, but she's cooler than a polar bear toenail, and I just came out the coochie like this. So it is what it is.
You know what? Honestly, meeting you has brought me a different sense of not gonna say sense. It brought me like a refreshing feeling because so I'm not gonna lie, like you know. just been out of something with somebody, and now he's engaged to
Yeah.
a girl that he just met.
Yeah.
I think it's voodoo, but whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
So
and to just have to know that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
in a flash type thing.
Yeah, which is okay because I went there alone, but the girl before me, I feel bad for her because she
I mean, but you always
years,
be like, you know.
And I only
how you
got
move,
1 year,
you know,
but
you know.
yeah, but you know, so meeting you has been very refreshing. Even though we're just friends, I love that we have a friendship.
Yeah, for me, it's refreshing. Like, I mean, I can use a synonym as rejuvenating me a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then keep me where, cause I do well for myself, doing what I do, but you know, it's not my genuine purpose for life type thing. So she sparked the, you know, when you start a grill, she started the grill back up with no lighter fluid.
Keep that grill going, boy.
Yeah, with no lighter fluid. So it is what it is, and then you know after that, you know, everything is easy to me.
Everything gonna catch on.
Everything easy because again, I kind of push that.
So anything you wanna ask me before we close out?
Yeah. How do you feel about, you know, because before we started, you had a high level of anxiety. So how do you feel after, you know?
I ain't had no goddamn anxiety. I was excited because this has been my dream to have my own podcast. And here it is coming into existence.
Look, man. See, I asked that question to get her reaction out of it, so I can poke her a little bit. So you know what I mean.
But yeah, you know.
But you know.
How do I feel? I feel good. I feel excited. I'm looking forward to.
But it was smooth.
The guests that I have that's coming on here. I'm looking forward to wherever this is gonna go, wherever the Most High has this podcast to go.
And that's
you know.
That's all that counts.
And the first one's gonna always be, you know.
It's like anything.
Trial.
It's like anything. It's because it's a business. So business is sometimes, especially starting a business, right? Because I've been there and done that too as well. So, you know, it starts off this way and ends this way. So, but you know, anything in between is, you know, gravy train.
Absolutely. But yeah, I want to thank everybody who tuned in, whether you are watching this now or watching it later. Whether it be morning, afternoon, or night. I thank you for watching. Please be sure to subscribe.
Yes.
Please be sure to share and like this video. And until next time, thank you for joining us on Listening Podcast. I said Listening Podcast. On Listening Lounge Podcast with your host, Kayfree, and my tonight co-host, the wonderful, funny, handsome, but married.
I came out of places like this, though.
Dee, the comedian. Where can they find you at, Dee?
In your mouth. Hey, look.